LR, the liberal redneck here, coming to you from a country 2 weeks into the second Felon administration, and the crap is piling up at an accelerated pace. The infamous pardons fiasco is starting to look like it's not one of his better decisions. That's not to say that he has any better decisions. So far, one has been killed in a shootout for resisting arrest at a routine traffic stop. One is back in jail on an illegal arms charge, and one is back in jail for soliciting sex from a minor. Not the kind of criminals you want walking freely on our streets. Having learned nothing from his disastrous handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, Felon is resorting to his stick your head in the sand policy when dealing with potentially another different pandemic in the form of bird flu. He has ordered our public health agencies to stop warning our citizens about the bird flu and has called for a halt on all scientific articles dealing with the situation. He regards it as a hindrance to his big plan to become dictator for life, and to hell with possible deaths, which he considers acceptable collateral damage, and hopefully limited to Democrats. Then there was the botched ICE raids, where they tried to pick up indigenous Americans and send them back to Mexico. And the initial flights of detainees that did not go well at all. He pissed away $2 million taxpayer dollars when he tried to send shackled detainees to Mexico and Colombia on U.S. military aircraft to show how he really meant business. The Mexican president said hell no and sent the plane back to the U.S. Colombia said, we are not accepting shackled detainees on military flights. Treat them with dignity. Felon replied, trade war. Colombia said, okay. Felon replied, fine, no more shackled detainees on military flights. Colombia replied, good. Now is that so hard? Felon then falsely claimed, they gave in. It's worth noting that a chartered commercial flight cost $8,000 versus the $1 million per cost for the military flights. He also managed to get the EU to pledge military support to Denmark with his ridiculous attempt to seize Greenland from their jurisdiction, which has been in effect since 1814. WW3 gets closer and closer every day he is in office. His current bimbo du jour, blonde bobblehead White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, claimed in her first press conference that birthright citizenship is unconstitutional. It is outlined definitively in the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. Thanks for listening, and check out indivisible.org to see how you can participate in the resistance.